What is going on, guys? Air here, back for your daily video update. It is the 17th of July, Monday. You made it through the weekend and we are in a very familiar spot. We got some great TA we're going to pop off with today. Look at a couple news pieces. Bitcoin still trading in a range right now. We're at the bottom of the range. Liquidity coming in heavy below us. We'll take a look at that today. Goldman Sachs cuts probability of US recession in the next 12 months. The SEC is reviewing all recent Bitcoin ETF applications. Spoiler alert for later on in the video, the application for BlackRock has been accepted. It doesn't mean approved. The last one was not accepted, however. So we're taking the steps to get to where we want to be as far as Goldman, as far as all these spot ETFs pumping our bags, right? They already did a little bit, but they haven't even started yet. So much more to come. This is the first video on my new channel. Some of you guys may find me from another channel out there. I'm not gonna name it, but I was part of a team, decided to do my own thing. So here I am right now, started today, first video. You got it here, Alpha Aere, discord.gg/Alpha Aere. Hop on in, give me a chance to win your approval, to win your friendship, really, because that's what I'm looking for. That's what it's all about. Follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/Alpha Aere. I'm going to bring you updates every single day, videos every single day, live streams, TA in Discord. This is all free alpha, free dissecting the markets, free altcoin analysis, not charging for this. Hop on in right now, starting today, building, going forward, videos every single day. Crypto TA not sold yet. Well, like, comment, subscribe, give me a chance to win your trust, right? That's what I'm here to do. Like, comment, subscribe on the video. And I'm putting out these videos every single day where we cover the sauce, the gravy, that crypto alpha TA, make some calls, make some plays, get you caught up on the news, go over some spicy things might happen on crypto Twitter, talk about scams, teaching you how to TA. Lots of great information here, down to earth. You're not going to find me making open mouth thumbnails and things like that, like some of these other idiots out here. But without further ado, enough on that. You'll see more videos from me every single day. Let's just jump right into today's update. So we all know that the Fed in the last FOMC meeting notes, the minutes, they said they're forecasting a slight recession towards the end of the year, right? So today, Goldman Sachs cuts their probability of US recession in the next 12 months. So Goldman Sachs said on Monday that the bank was cutting its probability that a US recession will start in the next 12 months to 20% from an earlier 25% forecast. So the main reason for the cut is that the recent data have reinforced our confidence that bringing inflation down to an acceptable level will not require a recession. China seemingly going all in on crypto. We know what they're doing in Hong Kong. We know what Hong Kong's trying to do to be a crypto hub. Seems like that side of the world between Dubai, Hong Kong, now China, right? So let me look at this. China to train 10,000 engineers on blockchain, AI, and big data. The municipal government of Beijing plans to train 10,000 blockchain and AI engineers. Beijing considers construction of Metaverse Innovative Center. China is one of the biggest crypto hubs in Asia, despite the recent ban. China accounts for 15% of the crypto workforce in Asia. So Chinese government, Beijing, making it official here. Still banned in China, but making headway there. Just imagine if they release this ban and say, hey, go crazy, and all the stuff that is going on in the United States right now. Big ups to XRP winning that lawsuit, but that was just one battle in a war, right? That the war at the SEC that the United States government has on crypto right now. Imagine if China comes out and just lifts the ban and says, go crazy. I mean, it's over. So Bitcoin spot ETF update, US SEC reviewing all recent spot applications. The SEC started reviewing all the applications that it received over the last month, starting with, who, BlackRock's, right? The SEC recently released documents for public consultations, but the official review process will begin once the filings are published in the Federal Register. The SEC is seeking comments on the applications from the Chicago Bank, the CBOE, including Wise Origin, Wisdom Tree, Van Eck, Invesco, ARC, blah, 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 tons of them, which was filed on NASDAQ. So SEC coming on out. Is this a game changer? Yeah, it probably is, right? I mean, we saw what happened with the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust, and then how much Bitcoin they have. Just imagine what happens when all these start getting approved. We're passing the moon. We're going to Mars. Should also note, there's really no time frame for this, but I heard the previous SEC commissioner saying that we should have an answer by the end of the year. So it's not like this is going to happen today or tomorrow. Good, but unlikely. This is kind of what I was talking about. So the SEC has accepted BlackRock's application for the ETF. More than likely, tinfoil hat, BlackRock runs the world. Let's not go down that rabbit hole, but you probably know what I'm talking about. They're likely to be the first one to be approved. BlackRock's participation in the race to launch a ETF holds great significance due to its stature in the financial industry. So read between the lines there. More Binance news that CZ probably doesn't want out there, but Binance cutting back employee benefits, citing a decline in profit. So CZ told staffers last week that the firm is still profitable. So not a good look, I guess. I hope everything works out. They're still the largest crypto exchange out there, though their market dominance is in decline with all this FUD right now. And look, as a result, BNB is being heavily shorted. Perpetual futures show. So open interest weighted to funding rates. You can see here, it's just being shorted into the ground. I don't blame them. Obviously not on this channel, but on the previous channel I was on. We called some amazing plays on BNB. Still in a short on BNB. And might add to it, when you take a look at things like this, just being heavily short. Sentiment has worsened due to high-profile staff exits, inconsistencies related to BCH withdrawals from Binance US, and the pending Department of Justice case against CZ. Now he's cutting benefits for people. Now again, I hope they pull through here, but this is starting to feel a little bit FTX-y. Where everything's fine, then all of a sudden it's not, kind of like Terra was. We all know the infamous tweet, steady lads deploying more capital, before the floor fell out. And I'm not saying that's going to happen here. I really hope it doesn't, but it's possible. Anything's possible, right? Look, that is pretty much the news today. We got the stock market climbing a little bit to start the week, so we're awaiting key earnings reports this week. Crypto news-wise, not a lot going on. We covered it, right? The SEC reviewed the latest Bitcoin ETF, BNB being shorted, a few other pieces we touched on. So this week, here are the major U.S. economic report and Fed speaker news. So today, not much going on. So we get a little breather. Hopefully we find our legs. The market settles in today. False move Monday. Tomorrow, retail sales. We have, that's pretty much it. We got Vice Chair Barr speaking tomorrow at 10 a.m. Not much on Wednesday. Jobless claims on Thursday. So actually, it's not really a crazy week this week, but really jobless claims and then retail sales could potentially move markets depending on where they come in at. Forecasting a 0.5% on retail sales. Jobless claims forecasting at 231K. Now, if we come way above or way below those, it's going to move the market. So these are things you need to pay attention to. This is the Market Watch economic calendar. All of this stuff is going to be linked down below. Everything that I go over every single day in all my videos will be linked down below, all the sources and timestamps as well. Feel free to skip around. And it is second quarter earnings season. We get results from big institutions, so Bank of America, Morgan Stanley, Goldman Sachs, the Sands, Tesla, Netflix, and others. So Wall Street are bracing for what to be a gloomy season with lower profits. Analysts forecast a more than 7% decline in the S&P 500 earnings from a year ago. So we'll have to continue to watch this and see how it plays out and how the markets react. And obviously, if everything comes in shit, right? If everything comes in well below expectations, or more than the 7% decline, I would expect the markets to react accordingly. There you have it. We got you caught up in the news and all the happenings today in the markets in 10 minutes. Let's take a look at the Bitcoin charts right now, figure out where we're going, take a look at some total market cap, some dominance items, take a look at a few altcoins, and then round it off with that. So right now, Bitcoin down about 0.25%, not huge. Again, the Dow, the S&P, the NASDAQ up just a little bit. Dollar holding on pretty flat right now, not much going on. Altcoins right now, mostly down, some are up, kind of a mixed bag right now, as Bitcoin is still trying to make up its mind. We're pounding against that $30,000 level. So all these levels on my chart. I guess I can turn this one back to blue because this is now support, right? Boom. So blue are resistance, I should say. Blue resistance, red are major levels of support where we've seen previous resistance or support, which has been flipped, right? Also, we're seeing the liquidity walls building up there. So as you can see on my chart, I have 31.5, 31.5, 31. This batch here, 29.5, 30K, 2,900, 28, 27, so on and so forth. These are acting as your supports and resistances. So if you've watched me and you found me from my other channel, you know I always talk about trading these, right? You take a long, you take a short, you take a long, you take a short, you take a long, you take a short, you take a long here. So you don't close out your positions, but you let them hit a stop loss, right? So once you close that stop loss, then you open up the next position. You're long to the top of the channel. So we should, in theory, bounce to the top of the channel here if the momentum is there, which we'll look at a little bit. If the whale orders are there, if the spot is there. Now, granted, you do got to look elsewhere. You might see some signals elsewhere. So we're going to show you that today. We're going to kind of go over a few things. But trade this channel, trade these pockets of liquidity, be disciplined with your stop losses, and you're going to be on the winning end of all these trades. Now, the real channel is really from about 31 to 30K, as you can see here. So there's many, many more wins in here than just those, right? Boom, boom. So you trade these liquidity pockets, and what's going to happen is you're going to be on the winning side of the breakout eventually. So if this would have broken down to the downside and you went entered into a long here, I mean, this is a big channel, right? I mean, that would have been a 6% or 5%, 5 times 525. If you're using 5 times leverage, 25% win. And then wherever the breakout goes down to, you just keep adding on to it. Hope that makes sense. And look, this channel, these levels of liquidity are not invalidated until we cross and close below 29.5 or ahead of 31.5, which we haven't yet. So until we can successfully close above 31.5, this pocket of liquidity here, this is Binance Bookmap, these are current live streaming orders, or 29.5, this channel is holding up. And so far, I have made a freaking killing off of this just by doing the simple thing as trading these liquidity. It's pretty simple, right? You lick into a liquidity, you enter into a position. So if it's a lower level liquidity like 29 or 29.5, and you lick down into it, you're going to take a long, you're going to lick up into it, you take a short, etc., etc. It's not that simple, but it is that simple, right? Like, comment, subscribe. We'll show you. I'll show you. I'll show you how easy it is, and I'll teach you. I'll teach you along the way. So what do we need to see to bounce up or bounce down, right? Well, it's very, very simple. I talk about this a lot. First thing, that we notice is that the perp CVDs are trending down. This is an hourly chart. We need these perp CVDs to trail to the top side. We see that the long to short ratio is coming down, meaning the market is being shorted right now. Whales are trending down, meaning whales are shorting right now. The overall CVD is heading down. You can see here the large order deltas, whales are selling. We're in a selling pressure. This is an hourly time frame map, so we need these to start picking up to the top side. Spot's been falling off a cliff. Spot's not even getting ticks up, right? I mean, this is just, we can zoom all the way back out. I mean, it is just, spot orders are non-existent. There is just not strong market sentiment right now. The spots, the FOMO hasn't happened. I mean, fight me over this, but this is not a bull market yet. Bull market's 33, 34, 35, 36K. We can hold those levels. We erase the Luna collapse. That's where we start getting the FOMO coming in. I mean, just look at this. These are spot orders, just trending downward consistently. This is, you want to go to a 4-hour chart? Boom, there you go. I mean, so is perps, right? So are perps. Perps are trending downwards too. We need this stuff to pick up, and they do. I mean, you can drill in onto a 5-minute, 3-minute, 1-minute time frame, right? You can drill into a 1-minute time frame on the whale orders and just do what the whales do, right? Whales start buying, you're gonna want to start buying. Whales start selling, you're gonna want to start selling. So that's what I look at. You add in liquidity into the mix, and you're gonna be fine. But look, right now, it just doesn't seem like the momentum is there. We need the whales to wake up. We need this money flow to start coming in. We need it to come back. So it's there. So 4-hour chart, but it's coming back down. It looks like, I mean, there's your bearish divergence. Boom. Playing out right now. Got another nasty bearish divergence. So I'm going to tell you right now, if we don't get a bounce here soon, if everything I just talked about doesn't start taking off, we're going to lose the $30,000 level. We're going to retest the 29.5 level. And if we can't hold that, 2,900, 2,800, 2,700, hopefully we get a bounce off of there. I don't think we're going to have a huge capitulation. It's not going to happen like that. We are due for a little bit of a downturn. We've been banging against this. Look, we have been in this range now for freaking like 3 or 4 weeks. It's been fun. It's a tradable range. I made a ton of money in this range, but you know, it just doesn't seem like we have the momentum to break outside of it. I mean, the XRP lawsuit couldn't even break us outside of it. Nor could it have broken XRP out of some stiff resistance. We'll take a look at XRP later on in the video. So here's my point today. I'm going to put a bow on Bitcoin for you. Anything else I'm going to be posting in Discord, even though I'm talking to myself right now, right? I'm not poaching anyone from the channel that I left. Starting fresh. So discord.gg/Alpha Aere, hop on in, give me a try. But you know, again, if we can't hold this level, we're coming back down and retesting these levels. But we're due for a correction. You know, it happens every single time. I was hoping we would, you know, get up a little bit higher in the channel. But I mean, if you look at the channel we've been in now since the FTX collapse, right? You know, maybe we come back down, we kind of tap that 2,900 level, something like that. It'd be fine. It'd be healthy. But that's pretty much it for Bitcoin. Trade the channel. You'll be on the winning side of things. Let's look at some alts. So look, Ripple did exactly what I said it would, right? This needs to become support. I told people to be careful. If you miss this big pump, be careful, because we're not going to continue to rise until this level, this 0.8712 to 0.915 becomes support. It is resistance, and it is stiff resistance. You can see what happened. We licked into it, licked some liquidity, and fell right down. And we've been down now for 1, 2, 3, 4 days since the initial pump up, since they won their lawsuit. Probably going to come down and retest this 0.6669 level. But, you know, I still don't think it's alt season yet. And we'll cover the total market cap of alts here in a little bit. Which Bitcoin dominance is still crushing it. I mean, last week it came down a little bit, but today it's starting to rise again, still above 50%. So many traders said we would never see a 50%, let alone a 45% Bitcoin dominance again, and here we are. So as you can see, right now we are flagging out. Now, granted, this was a flag out on the news that they won the lawsuit, so I don't know that I would consider this a true flag, but if it breaks to the top side, and I'm bullish on XRP, I mean, it's just, we got to do what the charts tell us. I mean, we're going to come up to about that 1.1884 level. Right now, though, I would expect for a retest of some of these levels, like the 0.6627 or the 0.5621, before taking off. And look, this is what I was talking about. You know, I've been watching this, talking about this for a long time now. So here is the total market cap of all crypto minus Bitcoin and Ethereum. These are your altcoins, right? We have been in this descending wedge, which is a bullish structure, right? Overall. So typically 70-80% of the time breaks to the top side. But that also means sometimes it breaks to the downside 20 or 30%, but I'll take those odds in the casino, right? So we finally got a true breakout, a true close above on the daily time frame with the XRP news when alts pumped last week. Now, it looks like we're losing it. Do we come back into the channel? If this happens and we get a retest, we're talking the potential for alts to come down another 7, another 8, another 9% to get back into the channel. As you can see, it's been acting as pretty strong resistance for a while now. Going all the way back, right, to the top of the market. So I would expect this to come down a little bit more. Traders have a short memory. The XRP lawsuit was last week. It is a new week. We're on to the next thing. We are still battling these levels. I would expect a retest. So we only need to come down 7 to 8%. So I would expect alts to bleed a little bit and probably bleed back into Bitcoin. So you'll see the Bitcoin dominance rise and then the altcoin dominance fall a little bit here this week, next week. more than likely, I would definitely expect a retest of this level. I don't know that XRP falls that much, but a lot of these other altcoins, as you can see today, they're bleeding a lot harder than Bitcoin is. Bitcoin's down a half. Ooh, we're actually falling even quicker on Bitcoin. We're about to touch that 30K level right now. So let's go look at that real quick. Real quick, just to put a bow on this, this is alt season. When this breaks off and takes off, this is when alts are going to pump, right? We've broken out of it, but we broke out of it on that XRP news. That's the point I'm trying to make. So breaking out of something with news is good, but you need to hold it. Right now, it looks like we're chasing. We're coming back down to retest this channel. If you fall back into it, we're right back to where we were, where the total 3 market cap will fall, where Bitcoin dominance will rise. So when alt season, when we start moving up here, because when this rises, that means alts are rising. So you can see Bitcoin's licking this liquidity, guys. I mean, let's zoom in. It wants that 30K level. If we can't hold that, it's going to get ugly. If we can't hold 30K, we're going to drop $500. We should drop $500 pretty quickly to 29.5. Hopefully we can hold that. Take a look at ETH and look how this played out. I don't remember when I drew this, but I mean, it's trading these support and resistance lines, guys, right? I said it was going to go up. It went up, right? Said it's going to go down. Guess what? It's going to go down, guys. It's going to come back down to that 1832-ish level. And if we can't hold that, I would look to maybe that 1800 level. And then look what happens if we can't hold that. We're talking a $1,650 coin again for Ethereum. So and I made this call. The call played out. I mean, this is a big win, right? I mean, that is 8%, right? Up and down. So Ethereum looks like it's going to pull back. 1832 can't hold that. I would look to 1800, can't hold that. And we're coming back down to 1649 right now. I mean, it's a correction day. Is it a correction week? We will see. It's false move Monday though, so anything can happen. But Ethereum right now, my call is coming back down, retesting that 1832 level, kind of mid-channel right now, but we smashed right below that 1914, 1916-ish, which was support. It's kind of your POC there. It's kind of the same thing with Hex, right? I don't remember when I drew this, but you kind of got your double top, and we're starting to retrace a little bit now. I said it was going to go up. Boom, it went up almost right to where I said it would. But we got our double top, right? So here, almost a triple top, really. Probably going to fall back into the channel right here. Possible short scenario. Do your own research, not financial advice. Possible 32% more downside on Hex coming over the next week or so, right? I am currently short. I shorted. I'm up $18,000, 21.36%, 20 times short right now on Bitcoin. This is one of the trades I'm in. Also shorting BNB on another platform, and a few other trades. But this is one I'm on, an MEXC Global. I'm also looking for a new exchange. If you guys have some opinions, drop them down below or hop in Discord and let me know. It's looking for specifically like a DEX exchange that kind of is all encompassing. So let me know. Let me know your opinions down below. I appreciate you guys for watching. But if you want the alpha every single day, if you want the charts, if you want a community, because that's what I'm building here. This isn't about the videos. This isn't about me. It's about creating a group of people, like-minded people who want to succeed in crypto, who love crypto, and want a community. So hop on in Discord, guys. Discord.gg/Alpha Aere, and let's build this thing.